canceled yoga rap class at a Midtown Sacramento studio is now at the center of a controversy. The Sacramento chapter of Black Lives Matter called the rap yoga class cultural appropriation because the instructor of the class is white. The studio owners canceled that class before it ever even happened, and they already apologized. But today, dozens of members of Black Lives Matter protested in front of the business. Fox 40's Doug Johnson is live for us tonight in the studio. He spoke to both sides of the issue. So, Doug, we understand BLM, they did get the class canceled, but they believe that they're still not doing enough.
That's right, Joe. Black Lives Matter tells us this studio has a pattern of cultural appropriations. However, the studio's owner tells us that has never been her intent. And while she's been open to discussions, she feels that today's demonstration is meant to intimidate her employees and customers.
My wife and I, we listen to rap music in our home. And we enjoy the music, we respect the music, we love the music.
Daryl Spence's wife is the one who came up with the idea to hold a rap yoga class at Soulfire Yoga in Midtown Sacramento.
She wanted to marry her love with hip-hop with her love of yoga and combine the two and teach a class with a hip-hop theme.
But the idea of a white woman teaching the class did not sit well with everyone.
So it wasn't an instructor here, he's at another studio, but he was speaking out against the cultural appropriation, and he did it very peacefully.
Saturday, dozens from the Sacramento chapter of Black Lives Matter occupied the space in front of Soulfire Yoga, allowing customers to enter and leave peacefully while handing out these flyers, calling the owners of the studio cultural appropriators.
Historically, rap music has been a way of expression for black folks to talk about the pain that they go through in their neighborhoods and their lives. We're just trying to make change, and we're trying to get them to acknowledge what they're doing and be accountable.
Tanya Faison, founder of the Black Lives Matter Sacramento chapter, contacted the studio owners, asking them to cancel the class.
We never had it.
Co-owner Ellen Moe tells Fox 40 they did.
After our dialogue with Black Lives Matter and with the teacher, we made the decision, myself and my business partner, to cancel the class.
Moe says they went a step further, releasing an online apology and talking with the instructor who originally complained, as well as Black Lives Matter. She and her instructors also attended a class on racism through the nonprofit Yoga Seed Collective. But demonstrators still showed up to her business on Saturday.
Kind of just like a feeling like no matter what happens, no matter what we do or don't do, there's just, it appears to not be good enough.
Faison and other members of BLM say they are not convinced this won't happen again.
They gave us information to try to pacify us, but they continue to keep doing what they're doing, and they're not willing to work with us to make some kind of change in what they're doing. They've been doing it for a couple of years. So.
Meanwhile, Spence questions why his wife's now canceled class continues to be the focus of this group.
When it comes to policing yoga studios over who can play hip-hop and who can't, I think that goes far afield, and I think that steps outside of what I envision Black Lives Matter to stand for.
Now, we did reach out to the other yoga instructor who originally complained and to the studio he most recently worked at. Black Lives Matter has claimed that he was forced out of his job there because of all this, but his name is still on the online schedule, and we did not hear back from either him nor the studio. Reporting live in our studio tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Interesting the debate there, Doug. Thank you. And McClatchy High School here in Sacramento facing some serious scrutiny over a controversial science fair project, which some are calling racially insensitive. The project questioned whether certain races lacked intelligence for academic coursework. School officials say the project made insensitive suggestions about African American, Latino, and Southeast Asian students. According to the Sacramento Bee, it was on display with other projects for days before being removed Wednesday following complaints. And in a letter sent to parents, McClatchy's principal had this to say, in part, quote, "I want to be clear that at McClatchy High School we promote and embrace an inclusive environment and way of thinking which excludes any form of discrimination. I want you to know we are taking this incident very seriously, and we will be reviewing the incident and implementing all measures as appropriate to provide a safe and inclusive environment for all of our students."